In the last vlog, you watched as my son and I scouted a new piece of public land. In this video, Luke and I set out to do a hanging hunt on that same piece of land to see if we can get lucky on an early season public land doe. Or knock one of those chickens.
Yeah, chickens are coming into shooting range, bud. One of those bad boys go good on the smoker.
Chicken was like, nah.
Nah,
I'm good.
Warning shot.
Nice.
Good morning. We're out here on a piece of public. It's September 25th. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. My buddy scouted it yesterday. Found a lot of good sign. Kind of picked a tree. Had a little bit of a fiasco getting up in the tree this morning. It was kind of a pain, but I'm a little new with this saddle still, so we're out here. There's a lot of good tracks around. A lot of big scat. But out here, see if we can put something on the ground this morning. Well, we did see some deer this morning. We had, I don't know, 3 or 4 does coming in on us right on our trail where we were looking for. And the wind's kind of just a little light and variable this morning. We're kind of down here at the bottom and it's just kind of swirling on us. And I'm not exactly sure what happened. I'm assuming they caught our wind because they just kind of stopped what they were doing and kind of turned their tails up and went off in the woods. They weren't really spooked. They didn't blow or anything, but they definitely knew something was right. So we're gonna hang out in here just a little bit longer and see if we get some of those come through.
Maybe do scouting. Do a little scouting when we get down.
Yeah, maybe do a little scouting when we get done. Try and find a little better location. We kind of just picked a tree and just kind of see what we do. We kind of, our shooting lanes are limited and it was kind of rough to get in this morning. We got a bunch of branches in the way and stuff, so we might kind of do a little looking around and see if we can find a little better spot. Kind of have a better plan for next time, or maybe just kind of sneak back up in here later on in the year once before, activity really starts popping. I think the way this lays out, it'd be a good spot for a buck to be cruising once the rut starts kicking off.
No, it's not.
Well, it could be an old rub.
Really old, yeah.
Started, that just started. I'll bet you walk up through that finger and there's rubs all the way up through there.
Yeah, usually they like these little trees like this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could see them coming from the whole, for the whole way.
For real, on this little, it'd be kind of not as good for a tree stand, but you can only get 2 sticks up in the air. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't have to get super high up in the air.
Right.
And
Wouldn't need to.
About cutting all this stuff out.
Because where the trail is, I mean, that's a clear shot. You have a shot right there when it comes, because it's going to change direction. It's not going to walk in the woods. It's going to change direction. Turn broadside.
Heading towards this, you're going to have a perfect 9-yard quartered away shot.
Yeah.
Aim like 3 ribs back and you're in all the good stuff.
My vote's that tree.
Okay. I'm down with that too. Okay, I'm out here. It is September 26th. It is about a little after 5 o'clock here, and it is hot today. I'm heading back to a food plot that I planted about a month and a half ago or so. I hunted it this morning and didn't see have any luck, but saw a lot of sign in this food plot. They've been tearing it up, lots of tracks. I planted it as a staging plot. It comes out of their bedding there, and a nice little place for them to stage up and feed before they feed out into these big ag fields behind me here for the night. Typically I wouldn't hunt when it's this hot outside, but with the amount of sign and tracks I've seen this morning, I'm just gonna go out here and try it, see if I can get back in here and maybe put an arrow in a doe this evening, put a little meat in the freezer before the really good stuff kicks off and I can start chasing the buck.
This creek about 60 yards, so I took this call out. Did that a couple times, and he stopped. He came up, he popped up, and he circled around me. I was trying to get my bow. I was gonna try to take a shot at him. It's year-round season here for coyotes in Missouri. But as soon as he hit my wind, he was gone. He He didn't waste any time at all. So hopefully deer don't come from that direction. Because if he smelled me, then those deer will smell me for sure. When I was up in the tree stand, I seen this big bare area right here. And then, so I kind of thought I'd come take a look at it. So why is there vegetation going right here? Looks like something has laid here, you know. So I see some gut contents here. So I don't know if somebody has already killed a deer in this area. I don't really see any signs of people, but that doesn't mean there weren't. So looks like some fur here. That's a feather. Then I thought I could see a rib cage a little further over. So there's a hoof. That's a big, pretty good size hoof there. Fairly large deer. Big doe maybe. It wasn't cut. It's just connected at the joint. I'm just trying to figure out if somebody harvested a deer and they cut it up here and then scavengers came and kind of ripped up everything, or if there's a possibility that maybe it was just a dead deer and you know, coyotes killed it or something like that. There's a lot of coyotes here. Here's a rib cage. Alright, I feel like Blue's Clues. I just found a clue. So looks like a wipe of some sort, like a hand wipe. So somebody came here and killed early, right underneath of the tree that I was just in. So might just stay away, steer clear from this area for a little while, let it settle down. This is fairly recent, in the last week at least. So somebody else knows about this spot. It's a good spot, but it's just a matter of time before somebody figures that out. So there's more evidence somebody used a glove. So good on them for harvesting a deer. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have thrown this down on purpose. Looks like it just fell out of their pocket or something. So I'm gonna pick it up for them and you can get it thrown away. This place is so overgrown that you'd have to step on top of a deer to find them. They could hide out in this pampas grass and all these weeds all day, and nothing would ever see them. So what I'm going to try to do is find a better access spot, because every time I come in here, you know, they're browsing around here in the early morning. So I could show up super early and sit there. But I would still have my scent. You know, I'd still walk over the area that they're going to travel and have my scent there. So if I can find a better access route from where I park, then that would be better. I wouldn't bump them. I wouldn't leave my scent trail on the ground. And I could get in a tree, or you can even get up in these trees before they got here and hopefully get a good shot. But what I'm doing is I'm spooking them every time. So I'm looking up here on the onyx, making sure I don't cross over any private lands. And it looks like it's a really thick walk through the woods. Like super thick woods, but I mean, I think it's doable. So I'm gonna walk out that way and then see if that's something I can do in the morning and get in here a little quieter. They're under these acorn trees a lot. These big white oaks over here. Like lots of cover. It's shady and cool. And they got all these acorns to eat.